Hi, and welcome to another episode of Sea Change Cinema. My name's Abby C, and it is amazing to dive into your inbox again this week. As you know, this is where us online business owners get together to talk about the challenges and the rewards around running our online business, around feeling genuine and real by the activities and the tasks that we do to grow our business in a real, honest way. Together we navigate the stormy seas where we are getting ourselves visible online, reaching and connecting with amazing people who we love to work with, and ultimately launching our services, launching our products and our programs online so that we can make money. It's great to have you here, and let's dive into today's topic. I'm going to be quick today because I'm about to go camping with my friends and loads of kids and hopefully sunshine. So I'm not going to hang about today. You will be delighted to hear. This week's theme is all around the concept of launching, because I talk about it quite a lot. I'm a copywriter and I provide launch copy support for business owners, women particularly, who are launching amazing heartfelt programs and courses and memberships into the world, and need some support when it comes to writing the message, creating the message, and figuring out how to write the sales page and all the other assets that go towards launching your service online. However, I have had a couple of messages from people lately saying, what exactly do you mean by launching? And it's really a fair question, because when we are online ourselves and we are really digging deep into our industry or the niche that we have decided to work in, it can be really easy to just talk about it in such a way that everyone knows what it is that you're talking about. Now, most of my clients do know what I'm talking about, and if you're one of them, you have had lots of experience of trying to launch in the past by yourself, and you know how hard it can be, so you're looking for some support. But then I've got other clients who are not at that launching stage yet, and I guess if you're someone who's at that stage, then you might not be too clear on what the hell I'm talking about when I talk about launching. But here's the thing: before I tell you what it is, I'm going to say to you, if you have an online business, you have already launched. Whether you know that or not, whether you've called it that or not, is a different thing. So launching is what we business owners call the process for having an idea and getting it out into the world. The day that it is open online for someone to buy, or for someone to book, or for someone to download, that is launch day. Now, there's lots of different ways to explain it and describe it, but that's the language that I'm sticking to. So let's just get stuck into it and figure it out together. So if you have ever posted a product on your website and told people about it on social media, you have launched that product. If you have some kind of classes online or face-to-face in the past, I'm talking to you, Sophie, if you're watching, you've told people about those classes online and people have booked into those classes, then you have already launched. Do you see where I'm going with this? Okay, so there's two differences about launching. You can launch the way that you've probably been launching all along, which is to get things neat and tidy on your website and get it out there and start telling people on social. Or you can be a lot more purposeful and a lot more intentional around your launches, and they're the ones that I like to focus on, because that is the type of launch where you can, first of all, really increase the income that comes from your launching, but it can really enhance the way that you do absolutely everything else around it, such as planning your launch, such as figuring out what you offer and what your results are and what solutions you provide your audience, what parts of your audience are genuinely going to be interested in your offer versus people who are not, and also just to learn and enrich and grow your whole processes and systems so that you can get to the day of launch and feel really confident and proud about it. So that's the kind of launch that I want to focus on. Now, obviously, this kind of launch is an awful lot harder work than the just getting everything neat and tidy and telling a few people about it. But what I'm going to be concentrating on over the next few weeks and probably months is how all the different elements that come into a carefully planned launch, so that you can really experience all the great stuff that comes with it. Because when you have a carefully planned and intentional and purposeful launch, by the time launch day comes, the whole energy around it is so, excited, maybe a little bit nervous, but you've arrived at launch day in a place of real power and positivity, rather than just getting your new thing online, telling some people about it, maybe it sells, maybe it doesn't, and then moving on to the next thing. It's about being really enriched throughout the process. So that's the bit that we're going to be talking about over the next little while. So I'm not going to dive into it too much today. What I am going to tell you though is that over these few weeks and months, I'm going to probably say over the next 3 months anyway, when we'll be focusing all of these bits, what would be really great is if you haven't already got something that you want to launch, is to actually decide today what it is that you would like to launch. Whether it's you can create a small guide to something, you can do a short one-to-one session with someone, it can be a product, whatever it is. If you need help actually coming up with an idea, drop me an email and I'll come up with some solutions to help you. But just pick something that you would quite like to experiment with, so that you can try it out the purposeful way versus the just getting it up and getting it ready way. And each time we get together here on the Sea Change Cinema, we will talk about another layer of the launch, so that you can get one step closer towards the launch day. Now, I call those little layers and those little steps ripples, and ultimately each ripple leads to a wave. So when I talk about launching, there's 5 key parts of the launch, and I call it waves because we work out our offer, we think about our audience, we look at values and results, we make the plan an enjoyable one. I can never get my 4th finger up. And the last one is really critical. It's all around your socials and selling it and sharing it. So those are the 5 waves that come into every successful launch, but we're interested in the little ripples that make those waves happen. So if you're up for it, please join me with this challenge. Interlaced with those kinds of Sea Change Cinema episodes, we've got some summer specials coming up where I am just going to be chatting to women in business over the summer months, talking about the juggle between life and work. The summer holidays are coming up, so there's going to be a lot of real challenges for those of us that are parents. But equally, there's challenges for all of us, regardless of whether we've got kids at home or not. So we're going to have some summer specials where I'm chatting to really inspiring business women about how they pull it all together. And most importantly, we talk about what they're planning to launch. So let's have a really great summer of being inspired and being motivated, so that we can get to the end of the summer and we will be so close to launching something amazing into the world for your clients and customers, past, present and future, to buy from you. So that's it for today. Have an amazing weekend. I can't wait to hear what it is that you plan to launch. And again, I genuinely mean it. If you are struggling to come up with an idea, send me an email and I promise you I will send you a response. Shall we do this together? I think so. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great weekend and I'll see you next week on the cinema. Bye bye. But wait, there's more. I completely forgot to tell you that I have spent the last week or so writing a really useful book or a guide to help you understand the waves for your launch. And I would really love it if you would download it. I'll put the link in all of the places that this video appears, but if you would like a copy of it, then I'm asking you to just give me your email address and your name so that I can keep you on this amazing Sea Change Cinema adventure. But the guide itself will really take you through all of the launch waves really quickly and effectively. So if you want in on that, please just download the guide in the comment section. Great, I'm really away this time. Bye bye.